Hey guys, Adam here from sapphiregladecomics. I hope you all are doing well tonight. I am back again with new comic book day reviews from last week's comics that came out that you can pick up off the back issue shelves this week at your local comic book store. Um, Sorry for getting this out late and last minute, but again, I don't get these comics ahead of time, and I also don't have time to read them all on a Wednesday night and film a new comic book day review video at the same time. But, anyways, LotCon, Spring LotCon 2023 was today, where I was a vendor at representing Sapphire Glade Comics. Comic Logic is my local comic book store in Ashburn, Virginia. So if you are from the area, be sure to go and check them out. And you will be able to basically see what they're all about. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the new comic book day reviews. First up, we have from Image Comics, we have No One issue number 3. I'll be honest with you guys, I am not enjoying No One. Apparently this is in the Supermassive universe, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere right now, so I don't know if I'm going to continue reading it or not. I'll figure out if I'm going to drop it next time it's out. But basically it's a murder mystery book for a copycat killer that looks like No One, and No One is a vigilante that does indeed kill people, and there's a lot that goes on in this book. There's a lot of heavy dialogue, but I don't know if I'm going to keep reading it. All right. Oops. All right. Next up, we have Dark Ride. This is issue number 6. And this was a good issue. We continue the mystery of the theme park. We learn more about the mother who was sick in this book. There's a little bit of a fight for your life scenario in the trash pits underneath the park. And yeah, the mystery continues. Learning more and more about the history and this deal that this park creator made with the devil. So Dark Ride's been pretty good so far. I've been enjoying it. Next up, we have The Avengers, issue number 1 by Jed McKay. I have never read an Avengers team up book before, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to love this one, but it was written pretty well. Jed McKay knows how to write really good Marvel comics. He does a great job with Black Cat, and he does a good job with anything else that he gets to write himself. So basically here we have Captain Marvel, who is basically the new leader of the Avengers. She is recruiting her fellow heroes to take on this mecha thing, and basically just kind of reuniting them, telling them that they do still have a place on the team, and to continue to help save the world constantly. So, really, really cool book. I've been liking it. I'll probably subscribe to it too. Next up, we have Titans, issue number 1 from the Dawn of DC line. I really, really wanted to like this book, guys. I really wanted to like it, and it started out so good. And then there were a bunch of political statements. and about not my president, not my world, not my problem, stuff like that. I don't like reading that in comics. We see enough of that in the real world. So, because of that, I am not going to continue reading Titans. Tom Taylor just needs to learn to keep politics out of his book. If you want to write a political book, go write a news column. Go write a nonfiction book. Don't put it in a comic book. Wasn't happy with this one at all. But what I was happy with is I was happy with The Vigil, issue number 1. Here we have another, this is part of the new We Are Legends storyline, which is a bunch of Asian superheroes getting some representation in comics in these 3-issue miniseries, and this was great. So we have this team called The Vigil, which is a bunch of metahumans, and they are working on stopping a boat from a heist, and there's some good action here, there's some good background information. Someone high up in the government gets recruited to help out on this program, and I'm looking forward to where The Vigil goes. I've been liking this, so if you guys are looking for something fresh and new, check out The Vigil, number 1. Alright, next up we have Superman issue number 4. Here we have Superman is working on the aftermath of the parasite phenomenon, and we get some returning villains in here. Lex Luthor comes and helps out Superman with what's going on, and he talks to Superman, be like, "Hey, I did all this before you ever showed up. I went out there, I fought crime, did all the things before you ever showed up." Which, that could be a lie, but it was really well illustrated and well written. So I enjoyed it. Really cool. Next up is The Flash, and oh, this cover. Keep your minds clean, fellas. Keep your mind clean. I know what it looks like, but this is the end of the Granny Goodness issue, where she has kidnapped Wade, who is one of the Flash's kids, and we see other kids that Granny has kidnapped and used and abused, all that crazy stuff. And yeah, it was pretty good. I don't really remember too much about it. It's been a while since I read it. Few days, so story's not exactly fresh in my mind, but The Flash has been good. Alright, next up we have Catwoman, issue 55. Jenny Howard continues writing a really great Catwoman story. I've been having a lot of fun reading it. Here we have Selena and why do I keep forgetting her name? The other Catwoman, whose name keeps escaping me, but I think it's Kaiko or something. But she's like the Japanese mafia boss, and basically what Selena's saying is like, "Hey, I'm going to continue doing things my way. You can do things your way. I need a person on the inside, and I trust you." Hishigawa, that's who this is. Hishigawa is this Catwoman right here. And yeah, they just set some boundaries, and they have some good fighting going on with some of the bad guys. And basically they level with each other. Selena Kyle, Catwoman, does what she does, and Hashigawa does what she does best. So very, very good story that Jenny Howard is putting together here. So I've been enjoying this. All right. Next up we have Batgirls. This is issue number 18, and sadly, issue 19 is the last one. And I'm probably going to need to buy a new one of these because I must have rubbed off some of the color over here. So basically, what we got here is we have a sniper on the loose, and there's some reconciliation with society and the Batgirls and who the Batgirls stand for. So basically, what the Batgirls are doing is they're establishing themselves as, we do good things, we help people, we protect people. We're just as good as Nightwing and Robin, and we work best as a duo or a triplet. With Barbara keeping the reins as Oracle. So, really great story here. We get Grace O'Halloran, who has a podcast, who has a change of heart, and was absolutely a stunning story. And I'm so sad that issue 19 is the last one. But it's okay. I suspect that the Batgirls will be back in the other Batman titles that are out right now. So they'll be back. They just won't have their own book anymore. Next is Batman the Brave and the Bold, issue number 1. This is an anthology series. There's like 3 or 4 stories in here. I did not read all of this. I got confused on the Tom King story, and I flipped through the other stories, and I just could not get interested in it. So this is not going to be picked up monthly, but I will look at them to see what stories are in Batman the Brave and the Bold. Because I thought this was going to be a Bat Family book, but it turns out it's just an anthology series. So, I couldn't get into it, so I probably won't even read it anymore. And for my pick of the week, it's going to go to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue 108. This is pick of the week because it's just a fantastic story of the Vessel and Zordon, and how those two come to a peace with themselves, where Zordon has been at peace with him being stuck in a time warp, which is the tube he is in, and the Vessel wants to combine with Zordon because Zordon is so much more powerful if he had a body. It's just a really good story. It's just there's some good history about Zordon and Rita, and how the Vessel was found and created, and what morphin energy the Vessel got infused with. It was overall a very good read. I really liked it, and that's why it is pick of the week. So there you have it, guys and gals and everyone else. Those are my books for last week's New Comic Book Day. So, got more comics coming out this week. So, I will be buying more comics. I'll read them. I'll review them. After today, I have motivation to make videos. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for more videos in the future. And shout out to Comic Logic for being an awesome local comic book shop for me to pick up my comics every week. And so much, I have so much to thank to the owners of Comic Logic for Spring LockCon 2023 being my first time being a vendor. Great time. Really happy with how today turned out. So shout out to them, and to everyone that watches this video, thank you so much, and y'all have a good week. Talk to you soon in the next video.